friends, ever wondered how to make perfect bao buns at home? With a bit of patience, some simple ingredients, and the right techniques, you can master the art of making these fluffy, delicious dumplings. To begin, you'll need a few basic ingredients: all-purpose flour, instant yeast, baking powder, sugar, warm water, and a pinch of salt. The filling can be as creative as you like, but today, we're focusing on the buns themselves. Step 1. Activate the yeast. Dissolve a teaspoon of sugar in half a cup of warm water. Sprinkle in a packet of instant yeast. Give it a gentle stir and let it sit for about 10 minutes. You'll know it's ready when it becomes frothy. Step 2. Mix the dry ingredients. Combine 2 cups of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, and a pinch of salt in a large bowl. Make a well in the center and pour in the yeast mixture. Step 3. Knead the dough. Mix everything together until a dough starts to form. Turn it out onto a floured surface and knead it for about 10 minutes. The dough should be smooth and slightly elastic. Step 4. Let the dough rise. Place your dough in a greased bowl, cover it with a damp cloth, and leave it in a warm place for about 2 hours. The dough should double in size. Step 5. Shape the buns. Punch down the dough and divide it into equal portions. Roll each portion into a ball, then flatten it with a rolling pin. Fold the flattened dough in half to create the classic bao shape. Step 6. Steam the buns. Arrange your buns on a steamer, leaving enough space between each to allow for expansion. Steam them over high heat for about 15 minutes until they're puffy and firm to the touch. And there you have it. In 6 simple steps, you've created fluffy homemade bao buns. To summarize, making bao buns involves activating yeast, mixing and kneading dough, letting it rise, shaping the buns, and finally steaming them to perfection. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more often you make them, the easier it gets and the better they'll taste. So why not give it a try? With a bit of patience and practice, you'll be impressing friends and family with your homemade bao buns in no time.